good afternoon, everyone. Frank Menard here. Today's message is going to be tied to actually an event that I presented this morning. So this morning I was asked to speak to a group of real estate agents and lenders, a couple of title folks as well. And the title of my presentation was Networking Like a Pro. On my ride back home to my office, I was thinking about how networking and the Mastermind principle, which is described in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, and how they're actually kind of the same thing. You know, if you can find people that you synergize with, you get along pretty well together. They're like-minded. They want to succeed. They're looking to achieve personal and professional goals. And in fact, maybe you even have some of the same goals and ambitions. Those are the people that you want to hang around with. Those are the people that you want to meet with on a frequent basis. And by doing so, it's going to accelerate not only your professional growth, but certainly your personal growth as well. So why not build a network of people that are motivated? Most of us are in business. We should be hanging around with other business owners because other business owners think the same way we do. And by getting together and having group discussions about what's working and what's not working, certainly is going to have an impact on all of our businesses. So you should meet frequently. How frequently might that be? I don't know, maybe once every week, maybe once every couple of weeks. Certainly once a month, the group should get together as a whole. And then maybe some individual meetings in between, just to be able to share ideas, to synergize, and to help each other and support each other in business. Another thing that you want to think about when it comes to being part of the mastermind is everyone has different skills. So by hanging around with those people who have different talents and different skills than you do, you may learn some new skills, but at the very least, you might be able to leverage that relationship to where somebody can help you do something that you are really challenged by doing, and they can make it a lot easier for you. You know, maybe it's writing skills, maybe it's speaking skills. You know, maybe you can get together and do presentations to the market, you know, as long as you guys are, you serve the same clients, but you don't compete with each other. It might be a great way for you to collaborate and get out there and help somebody, making you a lot more valuable to them as a whole. You know, there's another book out there that I read many years ago. It's called How to Sell Anything to Anyone. It was written by a guy by the name of Joe Girard. And here's where I think the mastermind principle, networking, whatever you want to call it, really gives us a big advantage in business. You see, in the book, well, first off, let me tell you who wrote it. The guy who wrote the book is Joe Girard. And Joe Girard was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. I believe it was for 11 years in a row for one-to-one automotive sales, car sales. No fleet sales, one-to-one. He held the record, the world record, for 11 years running. And one of the chapters in that book, How to Sell Anything to Anybody, was a chapter entitled Girard's Law of 250. And essentially what the Law of 250 was, each one of us knows at least 250 people well enough that you would probably invite them to your wedding or that would probably show up for your funeral. And you know, he did a really scientific study to find out that information. He actually spoke with a funeral director and a wedding planner and just asked a question. How do you prepare for the amount of people that you think are going to show up? And on average, it was 250. Every individual knew at least 250. So if it was a wedding, they might expect anywhere from 300 to 500 people, 250 for the groom, 250 for the bride. You know, funeral director, you know, pretty much the same thing. 250 people would probably show up. And here's the thing. In our business, if we do a really good job, especially in today's day and age, if I have access to 250 people just for serving you at the highest level, because you're probably going to talk about my talents, you're going to talk about my service to your friends and family, that number just grows, it just spider webs out there, so that you're going to be able to have access from a good perspective to many people just by serving one. So that's really interesting. It's all about the mathematics. If you set your bar high, you do a really good job, and you do it for a lot of people, and you have the right mental attitude, in other words, you've always got a smile on your face, you're just happy to serve, those factors are going to help raise your compensation. In fact, in the book, Hill talks about a formula, and I got really nervous about this formula because I was not really good at mathematics, especially not algebra when I was in high school. But here's the deal. The formula is Q1 plus Q2 plus MA equals C. Q1, quality of service, doing your job, your service at the highest level possible, plus quantity of service, doing it for as many people as you possibly can, plus the proper mental attitude, equals your compensation. So Q1 plus Q2 plus MA equals C, compensation. So if you just think about it from that perspective, having a mastermind, building a network, networking with other business owners around you, leveraging each other's talents can really have a huge impact on you and your business, not to mention the relationships that you have with your community. So that's my message from today. It's all about networking, building a mastermind, growing your business exponentially by the people that you know and the people that you serve. Hey, look, I hope you enjoyed this message today. And by the way, don't forget, like, share, subscribe so you can get all my future messages. You know, I put one together every week, usually gets posted out on Wednesday. So I just want to hope that you have a great day and that you get out there and shake some hands and kiss some babies, get to know some people out there and build that network so that you can have a great mastermind group. Thanks so much, guys. Hope you have a great afternoon. Bye now.